And from one battleground to another, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky recently shared insights from a conversation he had with former President Donald Trump. President Zelensky said that the Republican presidential candidate signaled his support for Ukraine and expressed a strong desire to end the Russia-Ukraine war.
During this war, we have had one conversation over the phone. I heard messages from him saying that he will support Ukraine, that he wants to stop the war so that Ukraine can be an independent European free country.
Now, Donald Trump's past remarks about NATO have cast doubt over his true intentions. The former president has previously suggested allowing Russia to quote-unquote do whatever the hell they want to NATO members that do not contribute enough to defense spending. Adding to the uncertainty, Donald Trump has selected JD Vance as his running mate, who has been a vocal critic of sending more U.S. aid to Ukraine. But despite these concerns, President Zelensky remains hopeful, noting that Donald Trump directly communicated his commitment to support Ukraine and its journey toward European integration.
So that's all messages I've got from him, but directly. But anyway, I can't, prognose. So and I think you also. So we will see in November what will be.
Meanwhile, on the ground, Ukraine continues to make bold moves in its counteroffensives. In fact, Ukrainian forces recently advanced up to 3 kilometers into Russia's Kursk region, seizing control of 2 more settlements. President Zelensky said that Ukraine's operation in Russia helped prevent the occupation of neighboring Ukrainian areas, Sumy and Kharkiv.
Russia prepared an invasion of the Kharkiv region and wanted to occupy millions of people in the city of Kharkiv. Today, 1.5 million people live there. Because Russia attacked this direction and destroyed houses in small towns and villages of Kharkiv region, people came to Kharkiv and there are now 1.5 million people there. Russia wants to occupy this city. It was part of their operation, but we disrupted this offensive.
So while these battles rage on, the Ukrainian president has been working behind the scenes to garner support for a second peace summit. In fact, he's hoping that India might be its next host, considering New Delhi's influence on Moscow. However, President Zelensky was clear that any potential host must first endorse the peace communique established at the initial summit in Switzerland back in June.
There are countries such as Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Turkey, Switzerland as well, even though in a different direction. With these countries, we are discussing the second summit. I absolutely support, and I told this back to Prime Minister Modi, that I support holding the second Global Peace Summit in India.
Of course, the bigger question now is, will Donald Trump follow through on his promise to stand by Ukraine? While that answer may not come until November, an aggressive Ukraine is not leaving their fate in the hands of an election outside of their control. From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
Kamala, you're fired!
I say, bring it on.
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree. One tree for humanity. One tree for Mother Earth. One tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished. On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C.